In these projects, I was engaged by Creative Assembly to voice a number of different characters for their Total War Warhammer franchise, Total War Warhammer 2 and 3. And as a result of that, starting out in the audition process, we had a one-to-one meeting where we really discussed all of the different characters, and they shared a lot of different creative materials. So that included pictures of the characters, vocal references as well as some context about the world that these characters inhabited and their relationships to each other. They also vitally gave me some information about the game itself. Because it was a pre-existing franchise, they were able to explain the game mechanics to me and link me to some YouTube references of gameplay as well, so I could differentiate between when a character was on the battlefield and doing their barks, their war cries,
"I'll destroy them!"
and also when they were doing more conversational diplomacy lines instead.
"And I'll retch all over you."
Now, with these particular characters, because they were very extreme, they required specialist microphones as a result for the recording process. And because of that, Creative Assembly organised an external studio within London for me to do all of the recordings. At the external studio, there was already an audio engineer who was responsible for all of the recording and editing and naming of all of the files as we went along. And then there was the voice director who directed me throughout the entire session. One of the key benefits of having a director listening in live to my performance is that they can tell me as soon as they've got what they needed and that we can move on. And also, if I have a particular question or query regarding some of the text, it doesn't quite make sense to me and I need something explaining, or I might have a suggestion about it, then we can have that dialogue there and then, rather than me having to record various different versions just to play it safe to make sure that they've got what they need. At the end of the recording session, the audio engineer then forwarded all of the recordings straight through to the end client.
In the north lies a mass of ancient ruins, holding untold treasures and secrets within. And beyond that is a greater prize, one the reptiles claim as the first city. It shall be mine. Yet Mathlan urges caution that far inland. The dwarves of these mountains hoard